Ever wonder what it would feel like if you were to look back at your credit card and debit card statement and actually be excited to see where your money went and where you spent your money? Well, I've developed a framework that's going to help you get there. It's going to help you preserve the things in life that you enjoy spending money on and also cut your overall spending at the same time. Hi, I'm Rob Bertman, founder of Money with Impact, and this is 5-Minute Financial Fitness, where we get your money in shape in 5 minutes by giving you a great tool, tactic, or strategy that will help you improve your financial situation. And we do it in a way that's easy for you to understand, and we do it in 5 minutes. Now, 6 years ago, my first son was born, and my wife and I were wondering, how can we preserve the life and the enjoyment that we get out of life today, but do it with less time and less money? Because kids are very enjoyable, but they're also expensive. We have daycare costs, diapers, and things like that. We also have extra saving to do to make sure that we can get there for our son's future, right? So how do we get there with less time and less money? Now, a lot of people, when they think about spending, we categorize it like, here's how much we spend on our housing situation. Here's how much we spend on food. Here's how much we spend on travel. Here's how much we spend on going out with our friends. Okay, but the problem with that is it doesn't give us any context to what that spending actually did for us, how it fulfilled us, how it helped us live a better life or the life that we want to live today. So with the Keep, Cut Back, Eliminate framework, it's a way to categorize spending based upon how you enjoy and the life fulfillment you get out of spending your money. So let's talk about the Keep category. Now, these are the things that we spend money on that either we need to spend money on to live or that we want to keep spending money on because they give us great life fulfillment and enjoyment. Or maybe they help us build our income or grow our income. Now, these are things that not only in the moment make us feel fulfilled or less stressed, it's things in retrospect when we look back that did that for us, even looking 30 or 90 days into the future, that it still made us feel great about it. Now, the cut back category is where we're going to start to find ways to save money because we don't want to cut spending in these things that we put in the keep category. But in the cut back category, it's things that we can find savings by either doing it less often or maybe doing it in a way that we can get the same experience but for less money. And the example I always like to point to is, let's say we're going out to dinner with our friends or out to drinks with our friends. Maybe there's a way to order one less course or maybe one less drink, but still preserve the experience of hanging out with our friends. Okay, that would be something that we could cut back on there. Now, the Eliminate framework, the Eliminate part of this is where the majority of the savings are going to come from. These are the things that when we look back in retrospect, they made us feel guilty or we regret spending money there, or at the very least, we're just apathetic. They did nothing for us emotionally to make us enjoy life or reduce our stress. These are things that we just want to straight out cut out of our lives altogether. So what we're going to find as we go through this exercise is that we're going to be able to preserve and identify the things that we truly enjoy spending money on and that reduce our stress. We're going to find ways to cut back on the things and still get the same experience, and we're going to find a way to cut out things. So what's going to happen at the end is we're going to have all the things we want to spend money on, but we're going to be spending less money overall. This is exactly what my wife and I did 6 years ago, and we do this regularly to make sure that we keep tweaking our spending and keep pruning it, right? Like a tree or a garden. We want to keep pruning it so that it grows in the right direction. Okay, so now the exercise I want you to do is pull up your last statement, for whether it's credit card or debit card, wherever you do the majority of your spending. And as you look through your individual transactions, make a note of the things that put a smile on your face. Those are the things that we want to keep spending money on. Now notice, in retrospect, 30 days later, if we look back and it still brings a smile to our face, that's money well spent. And it's not for anyone else to decide where money well spent is. This is up for you to decide. How do you feel about it, right? This is not about me or your parents or anyone else. Is about how you feel about it. Okay, so circle the things or highlight the things or export it to Excel and you can categorize it that way too. And highlight the things that you want to keep that you really brought enjoyment or fulfillment to your life or reduce your stress. Then go through and the things that you regret or feel guilty about spending in retrospect, go ahead and cross those off or highlight them in red. These are the things that we're going to outright cut from your spending overall, right? And at the end of the day, you're going to be able to preserve spending money on the things that you enjoy, and you're also going to be spending less overall. Now, when people go through this exercise, even in 1 month, they can find hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars depending on what their spending level is. So go ahead and take the 10 minutes to do this exercise and find hundreds of dollars of spending that you don't need to spend and still preserve the life that you enjoy today. So thanks for taking the time. Go through this exercise. You can find me at moneywithimpact.com. Follow me on iTunes and subscribe and leave a review. I want to see you get results. And if you have any other ideas, feel free to reach out to me at rob@moneywithimpact.com. Send me an email of a topic that you'd like me to cover, because I'm always wanting to give you what you want to learn about. So until next week, do that exercise and we'll talk to you then. Thanks.